Hello, everybody. I am Tyler D. Wolf. Uh, this is Wolf's World. Wiki read. You can find me over on my social medias. Tyler D. Wolf, Breakfast Buddy. I have a Breakfast Buddy gaming thing I do over on YouTube. I'm currently fighting a situation with that with recording. We can do a follow series over on there. Snapchat, Tyler D. Wolf 23 BB. Mm, all right. Yep. So that's out of the way. Right. Today, looking into the Epstein files and just doing a quick look into things. I mean, just pulling up a simple Google search, which one of the things I see is the U.S. Department of Justice. And let's not forget good old Epstein with things. Oh yeah, that's right. Ghislaine Maxwell getting the pardon. Julian Dory over on his podcast, having a thing he did with Andrew Bustamante. Shout out to those guys. Of going through, recreating his cell, and when they were going through the plans, finding a vent that literally led into like another storage room. Apparently, him having some kind of ex-cop or whatever that killed drug dealers or whatever, having him being his cellie. There's a bunch of different rumors, emails, stuff like that. Let's watch the department website. First up, Epstein Library. Are you 18 years or older? Yes. Full Epstein search wise. Go to DOJ disclosures. Just seeing like an initial search, just clicking on things. Let's see. Okay, let's click back here real quick. We have an EpsteinArchive.org. Bible documents. See, so someone has gone through and have, put like little titles and descriptions, like on Redacted Black Book. This file is Jeffrey Epstein's personal book from 2004 to 2005, containing contact information for hundreds of prominent and influential individuals, which later became a key piece of evidence in the investigation into his sex trafficking network. Despite his accusations, well, I guess not so much accusations as it is proof, but attending legal jargon, you've got to, step around some. Well, you've got to step around things. That's why the whole legal system has its own jargon and stuff like that. Why some, prosecutors, which unshockingly work with the police, since that's what they're pretty much meant to do, I guess, in a sense, but I believe that's also supposed to be some kind of compartmentalization there, which, yeah, gets into some weird and different things, because people work in like the same field, there's always going to be overlapping things. Some attorneys are getting paid millions of dollars for people because they're that fucking good. And let's face it, if you got the money for it, you got stupid amounts of money that you could do whatever with. This is as some people choose. I mean, there has to be some kind of, key factor in it all for these guys. At the end of the day, let's see. That redacted black book. The next thing is the Maxwell deposition. The deposition of Ghislaine Maxwell in the matter of Virginia Giuffre versus Ghislaine Maxwell in the U.S. District Court of the Southern District Court of New York. Yeah, since he did have a house there that was completely bugged by Israelis, if I'm remembering correctly. Katie Johnson, California lawsuit. Complaint filed by Katie Johnson against Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. Unshocking there. Uh, Jeffrey deposition. This document is the transcript of a videotaped deposition from May 3rd, 2016, where Virginia Jeffrey is questioned under oath by Ghislaine Maxwell's attorney regarding her allegations, past statements, and personal history. Yeah, because a lot of these documents were sealed, leaked, federally closed, you know, all those different kind of things. There's a Soderbergh deposition. This document is a deposition from May 18, 2016, in which Johanna Soderbergh testifies about a photo taken with Prince Andrew and Ghislaine Maxwell alleged request for her to provide sexual services and recruit other girls for Jeffrey Epstein. You know, the whole trafficking thing, grooming. I mean, that shit at the end of the day, that's. These guys. Alright, next thing. Katie Johnson deposition. Katie Johnson video interview. Okay. Federal indictment. This document is a 2019 indictment from the Southern District of New York charging Jeffrey Epstein with sex trafficking and conspiracy to commit sex trafficking. I got the Epstein flight logs. These are the flight logs for Epstein's private jets, released as Government Exhibit 662RR in the case of U.S. versus Ghislaine Maxwell, detailing flights from 1991 through 2003, which them only taking 4 years, despite him being prominent for how fucking long? Like, now we're only gonna take these 4 years, because if I'm remembering correctly, what time was he got head there in the Oval Office? Oh damn. Oh god, his name is on the tip of my tongue. Alright, I'm gonna search it. Oh yeah, Bill Clinton. What time? When was Bill Clinton the president? If I'm right, 1993 to 2001. And those flight logs from during that time. So, yeah, okay, 1991 through 2003, enlisting many of the passengers on board, which Bill Clinton was president during that time, and since he's already, gone through his presidency, and god damn it. Oh, didn't realize that was pulled out there. I mean, let's see. It was when. Oh, yeah. These are the flight logs for Jeffrey Epstein's private jet, released as Government Exhibit 662RR in the case of USA versus Ghislaine Maxwell, detailing flights from 1991 through 2003 and listing many of the passengers. The US president during that time was Bill Clinton. And as a lot of people know, fucking what a shock, he was on a lot of those flights. I mean, he's the guy that got head in the Oval Office. You don't think he was definitely, hanging out with Epstein, getting those younger girls? I mean, don't get me wrong, the guy could. Oh my god. I feel like some of the presidents are, in some people's eyes, they're gonna have to be monsters behind closed doors. I mean, at the end of the day, they did get the political power. They realized that they don't have all the power they thought they did. I mean, plus also at the end of the day, I guarantee you, old, old Bill there definitely wanted you know, one of those younger girls. He just had to have his massage, and I mean, fucking. What was he? You have to at least be 40 something to be president? Just because the law says that they could be 16 does not make it okay. Like at the end of the day, there is that 30-year gap. I mean, people are gonna do what they're going to do, and there is a thing called sex tourism. I mean, nude beaches exist, people, and people get freaky and wild. I mean, what was his name that died 6 days after releasing the Eyes Wide Shut movie? Uh, yeah, because he was very prominent in Hollywood, so yeah, yeah, I think he worked with like Steven Spielberg or some shit. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I easily could be misremembering. Okay, FBI's Phase 1 release, U.S. versus Maxwell documents. She's getting a pardon. Oversight Committee. The Birthday Book, a collection of personal notes penned for Jeffrey Epstein's 50th birthday, offers a portrait of the convicted child sex offender through true drawings, images, and messages filled with sexual content or innuendos. Oh, what a shock. They would just be so blatant, like, I like them young. Like, yeah, what a shock. A press release from Oversight Democrats accompanying 3 emails impacting Donald Trump in the Epstein matter. Because all these guys definitely got to know each other, so U.S. Department of Justice. See the Epstein Library. Let's see. I'm just gonna type in MK Monarch on here and see what comes up. See Hollywood. Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna put in Pizzagate. Okay, anyhow, thank you. I look forward to anyone hearing on your side is working on this Pizzagate, which Pizzagate is where they were referring to like individuals, kids as like pizza, or like them running something out of like some kind of pizza restaurant, like something like that. I know they kept on like grape soda fucking referred to black kids. I uh, man. All right. I see a couple of these. What is this? I hope this email finds you well. Alright, one of the messages I am writing believing things have finally revered up since Epstein's arrest. I was wondering if you ever found out if the FBI are looking into QAnon. I received violent messages daily and I am concerned for my family's safety's best blank. On Saturday, April 13th, 2019 at 11:59 a.m. There's a bunch of redaction. Wrote, hey, redacted. I've been working on my own online security. I had a big success getting done enough videos removed from YouTube because they included pictures of my baby. Anyhow, thank you, and I look forward to hearing if anyone on your side working on this for Pizzagate. Thanks a lot. Best redacted. Saturday, April 13th, 2019 at 3:59 a.m. Redacted. Sorry for the late reply. Has anything progressed since your last email? I will have to check with office if any are investigating QAnon and perhaps refer this to them. I don't think the redacted office is investigating this route, which could be FBI, CIA, which, you could put one of those alphabet agencies in there. Redacted, my name is Redacted, and I am friends with Redacted. They passed on the email because they have found myself at the center of the QAnon conspiracy theory. It has become a very distressing situation, and I am especially worried as I have an Redacted Q followers are harassing me and also posting images of redacted as well as my friends' family members and their kids. Here's an article and a link to a YouTube which show a little bit of what's going on. There's a bunch of redaction there. I was hoping redacted would speak to me. Alright, so that is one of those files for when I put in Pizzagate. I mean, this is the DOJ's main website. Uh, hmm. I mean, let's go back a little bit here. Epstein Document Archive. That's the one I was checking out earlier. I'm not really sure what to specifically look for. I know, like, viewing some of the papers, some of the projects. Well, I mean, the projects people have, like, dedicated to building, like, here's this about the files. Like, here's specifically these things, like, when they're redacted, like here's his flight logs, like they stopped here, here's where the people that were heading out and like seen from there, because they got video evidence of them being in you know different airports, because you always got to file a flight log with air control, or at least get a hold of the towers, unless you're specifically trying to fly under the radar for a reason, which that's how dangerous private collisions happen in the air, because people don't follow flight laws, flight plans, and without prior knowledge of other planes flying in, they are pretty much just riding wild. So let's have a little consult and consideration. I can't blame it, since, the people that got the money and just want to be like, I'm just going to take off from here, do this, and they're like, sir, you can't just do this. Like, I have to make, like, phone calls. Like, this is going to take, like, a few hours. Like, no, like, oh, when you're stupid rich like that, and you're just like, yeah, that'll fucking get, just go, let's do it. We're heading out now. uh, okay, the U.S. Department of Justice, the DOJ, has begun releasing a large of the documents related to convicted sex offender Epstein. Yeah, over the library. I mean, so many different things have been, redacted, changed over time, since they're constantly being updated. Section includes documents of more than 50 criminal civil cases covering federal criminal prosecutions, and I am having a hell of a day, since I'm sorry, y'all. It is just I dropped my phone today, and well, technically last night, but still, the screen is broken. I am without it, and just mm, it's been a day. Uh, all right, you know what, hell, I'm just gonna have to call it. Uh, I'm just having a day. Plus, I also gotta get headed out here soon. All right, I'll see ya. Bye.